We can do this. Hello. Hi. I know. Look, we're not even going to go there that like I've either deleted all the videos that were previous to this or that I'm just starting again. But hi. I know. So the best thing I thought that I could do was head over to Instagram and to get you guys to ask me some questions, to introduce myself over here, and just like my Instagram here will be fashion, lifestyle, positivity, and just trying to share a little bit on the internet. Whether it bores you or not, I'm here. Hold up. So I'm just gonna jump right into it and not be like really boring and have all these really long intros because they annoy the hell out of me. So where do you live? I live in Ireland. Now I live kind of in two places. So currently I'm at home, which is in County Waterford. This is just because we are in lockdown and I can't go outside 5 kilometers. But where I actually kind of live and stay now is with friends in a house in County Cork. Yup. Do you have any pets? Yes. So we have one cat. Her name is Miss Coco Chanel. And then we have 2 dogs. There's Willow and Luna. And I'll put in a little picture so you can see them, because Willow I think should be like one of those models. One of those like dogs that do campaigns and stuff, because she's gorgeous. I got a lot of questions that were asking me about my, like, how did I find secondary school, or did I like secondary school? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a huge nerd. I absolutely loved it. I loved it from like first to 5th year. TY was like my pinnacle. I was like super shy from like 1st to 3rd year. I loved school, I loved learning. I just thought it was really cool to understand how things work. Like biology and art were my favourite. Because biology, it was like, oh, so that's how a plant grows. That's how a plant knows which ways to grow if you cut it. Like that to me was so interesting. And then when TY came, usually it's just like activities and games, and the biggest thing most schools do is they put on a musical or a show. And this is where I was like, so we did Grease, and I'm not really a singer, but I love dancing and I love being on stage. So I was Cha-Cha di Gregorio, the best dancer in St. Bernadette's. That's an awful impression of her. Great crack, all the fun. And from there I kind of found my little group. Everyone was just accepted for whatever you liked, which I was very grateful for. So 6th year was just awful. 6th year was like, I think I counted it up once and it was, I missed 11 weeks all in all of all the days added up. I was really sick and I just couldn't come to school, and I was meant to drop out and repeat, and I was like, hell fucking no, I'm not gonna repeat this. This is awful. So I powered through it and just got through it. It got me into college, it got me into my dream college, and I got to study acting. But then this kind of comes up after that naturally. How long have you been in shows, and what was my favourite one? Ooh, okay. Like, I started a stage school when I was about 15 years of age. My parents kind of put me into it. I wanted to do it, but like I was chronically shy, didn't like people. If anybody is into theatre or musical theatre, it's a drug. You know, you get one taste of it and then you're like, oh, so I'm never living without this ever again. So I started with a stage school that literally formed who I am today, and then I went on to do it in college for 4 years. I know, mad. My favourite show that I ever did? I don't know. I want to say my most recent one, and then I want to say my very first one. My very first one that I roll in. So we did Beauty and the Beast, and I played Babette, who in the new like adaptation is Blumette. I don't know why they changed her name, but because I could do a French accent, my little 15-year-old ass sat on like an 18-year-old's ass wearing like this French maid feather costume, like very sexy, and I sat on his lap and I told him how much I love older men. My nan and granddad saw that, it was great. And then my most recent one, which was with my college, and it was Earthquakes in London, an amazing show. And to do it in 2020, it was just weird, like that we went from that to then everything being locked down, and the whole show was about like environment or the world going to shit. Like the director, it's like she knew. So I played a character called Peter / Emily. It was 2 people. He was actually meant to be a 7-year-old boy. Played a 7-year-old boy. I'm that good. It was the most challenging thing I'd ever done, and I hated him. I hated him as a character up until about 2 weeks before the show, when I just realised, you know what's really fun? Just having fun. Like literally just playing with this guy. We shouldn't have really said a lot of things he said, but I got away with it. And then I was like, oh man, if this is the one time in my life that I'm gonna get away with murder and saying these things, I'm gonna milk that one out like a cow. Then there's a lot of the questions that are like, what makes you happiest, or what's your favorite thing to do? I love so many things. I think I love being with my friends. Just like, if 2020 has taught me anything, it's like being with your friends and family I'll never take for granted again. Just like proper quality time where you put your phones away, and that's the best thing. On an opposite from that, it's this, where I get to reach more people. It might not be as physical or close. I like that too, that I can maybe leave a little happy spark in the world, because God, believe me, it's needed. What's your favorite way to start the day, or favorite way at the start of the week? Coffee. Just, I make myself a really good coffee and then I do the things. I got a lot of questions that are, who's your biggest inspiration? And then, oh my god, this girl goes, as my biggest inspiration, who are you most inspired by? Cutie. I just want to hug you. Damn. Like obviously my parents, because they've just done so much. Like I can't believe what they've done. But aside from that, like my out there inspiration would be either Ariana Grande or Audrey Hepburn. Like Ariana Grande's just been through so much. She makes such raw music. She does whatever the fuck she wants. She doesn't do interviews. Like she just, you know, she's her own person, and I love that she still upholds that the whole way through her career, because you can get fucking lost. And then Audrey Hepburn, I'm actually reading her book at the moment, because not a lot of people know that Audrey Hepburn literally lived through World War II, and that she helped out with smuggling notes to, I think, to like help Jews that were hiding in different areas and stuff, and she almost died doing it. Then she's an amazing actress. Then she went on to volunteer for the rest of her life and give back so much to the world. Just an all around A-class woman. I really like this question. A moment where 2020 was truly wonderful. So much happened in 2020. Like I did my biggest show ever in college, then like made new friendships, got my first ever like proper boyfriend. Like even though there was lockdown, there was still like, got to do staycays. Probably the staycays like that would never have happened before. Me and girls that I used to live with, we all went down to one of their houses in like Kerry, and we got really wine drunk and learned how to twerk, and then went up like a mountain really hungover, and then went sea swimming, and just like really wholesome fun. Then I went on another staycay to Doolin with my boyfriend and 2 new amazing friends that I met this summer, and it was just like, actually this is it, we got to Doolin, we dropped off our stuff at the Airbnb, then we went straight to the pier, and it was like just around kind of sunset time, but it was blazing hot. Like by blazing hot it was like 24 degrees. So we stripped off, jumped in the water, we were swimming, it was crystal clear, and then we got out and like dried off in the Irish sunshine and had a few cans. That was A1. That was A1. Do you prefer writing in blue or black pen? This depends. If I'm writing my thoughts, like me, like a journal, black. If I'm writing facts or notes that I need to learn, blue. Nerd. Do you have a least favorite color? Yes, green. You would almost never see me ever wear green. You would never see me wear green. Ooh, that was bitchy. How do you enjoy your own company? I can't hack being on my own. Virgo. So I love to be social, but have like a time allocated to being social, and then I'm like, back I go into my little cave, my space. I think it's just like you have to come to a self-acceptance. Like, you're going to be your own company for the rest of your life. You've got to wake up with that head of yours every morning, and you've got to go to bed, and this is the last person you hear talking every single day, and it's the first one you hear in the morning. So just make it a happy place to be. Okay, the last question I'm going to do. How do you stay positive? Your confidence is amazing. And there's like that love heart emoji. Are you worried what people think when you're online, YouTube, etc.? Oh, girl. Yes. It's taken me a lot of years to build up confidence. Like, a lot. So confidence is not this always like pushing. Confidence is, can you sit with yourself and be like, yeah, she's fucking hot. And she's hot on the inside. Like, she's got a brain. She is smart. She's intelligent. My God, is she creative. Look at that beat face. Unreal. And then it's like, if you get hate and you get these weird lashbacks, that you're just like, okay, that's, you know, thank you for your opinion. I don't care. Not in a mean way. Hope you have a good life. Stay out of mine. It's still something I battle with a lot. I could do a whole series on confidence, whether it's internal, external, being online, blah, blah, blah. So maybe you'd prefer to see that than me ramble on for like 4 hours on this video. And that, my friends, is it. I don't know. How do people end these when you don't have an outro or anything? Look, this has been fun. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok, because Instagram is where I get you to send me in all of your questions and all that jazz. I will do another girly sit down chat, because I feel like Tinder, lockdown, lack of dick, just, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. All right, lads and lassies, I'm out.